For the sake of this vlog, we are going to call her Rona. Rona. Rona.
Yeah.
Hello beautiful people, it's your girl Tay. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So I have caught the big C, Corona. For the sake of this vlog, we are going to call her Rona. Nice to meet you, Rona. It's so nice of you to pop by. When I least expected it, you made me feel like absolute crap. Seriously. It is now March 2022. The big C decided to join us all 2 whole years ago in March 2020. And this is officially the very first time I have attracted Rona into my life. And I want to talk a little bit about my personal experience on my channel today, my symptoms, what I have been getting up to during this quarantine period and the lack thereof, because I've had no energy to even do this video today. I've had no energy to do anything, full stop. And yeah, and everything else in between. Let's get to it. I have had a lot of people around me have had COVID more than once, you know, family, friends, neighbours, work colleagues. A lot of people, I'll say a good 80% of people around me have contracted Rona. And I have never once contracted it. I've been taking countless tests, like the lateral rapid flow tests, almost like every week for almost a year now for work, and also to go to dance classes or to go to certain venues. As you know, in the UK, certain venues still to this day, or workplaces, still require us to take a lateral flow test before we can enter the building, which is fine. It's all been negative. Even times where I thought I had it, it came back negative. I started to feel like I was some invincible superwoman. Super Tay to the rescue. What I can say is I went on annual leave from work for about 3 days. Yeah, I work 4 days a week and I took 3 days off on annual leave. During my annual leave, I slowly started to feel unwell, and I did not think for a hot second that it was Rona. Yeah, remember Rona? I just thought it was just, you know, wrap up warm because it was a bit chilly, or, you know, just my immune system just dipping low one of the days. So I thought, let me just top up with some, you know, stay hydrated, eating lots of oranges as well, vitamin C. I'm on top of my fitness and health, literally. So I didn't think anything about it. Little did I know it would hit me so hard last week, Wednesday. Guys, I have got no words to express. I felt like absolute crap. And now let me go back to what I said earlier. Many people around me, I know, have had COVID. I'll give you an example of some of my horrid symptoms that I had. My entire body was aching me, head to toe. Like, when I mean aching, I'm talking like shaking. Like, there was a time in the evening after dinner, I was just shaking, like feeling really, really cold, then feeling really hot when I put the central heating on. And I don't like to put the central heating on too much on blast in March, because we're slowly getting into spring, into Easter time. But I was putting my central heating on blast because I felt absolute ice cold. So I was shivering, and then I'd be super, super hot like 10 minutes later. And then I'll turn it down. And when it gets hot, when I turn the central heating on and it gets hot, I usually get a sore throat, like a dry throat. So that's what I was experiencing at my flat. And I thought, okay, maybe this is just normal, maybe because it's the temperature up and down. No taste at all. I love food, guys. I eat a lot. And I love taste buds and different type of foods. And I wasn't tasting the flavours in the food. I thought, oh, what's going on there? You know, really bad sore throat, chesty cough, sneezing. My nose, till this day, is so red and sore. And then I got really, really bad headaches and migraines. But I'm not quite sure, is having a headache and migraine part of the coronavirus symptom? I'm not too sure. But yeah, I do suffer from migraines now and again, and I know obviously that can come down to a lack of dehydration as well. So I was going through all of it in one. Just imagine, body's aching, it's shaking, your temperature is hot and cold, sore throat, chest, really hard chest. What am I trying to say? Whatever, scrap that, move on. I literally was bedbound in my bed last week for 12 hours straight. I mean, I wasn't even fully sleeping. I was sleeping with one eye open. Anyway, so a little bit more about work. So after my annual leave, I was just like, went in, well, not physically in, working from home. I'm like, I've got corona and I don't know what to do. There's me in my mind thinking I'm going to work anyway, regardless, knowing my body could not even function. Like I wasn't even mentally or emotionally present, you know, to do any kind of work. Even when I've tried to just kind of look at some emails and, you know, you get loads of emails, you just try and cut them down. I didn't even have the energy to do that at all. I just thought, Tamar, I think now's the time to listen to your body. And I struggle a lot with listening to my body, like physically. There are physical signs in our bodies, guys, that tells us to slow down. I think that stems from being a workaholic. Those of you who don't know, I do work. Obviously, I've got a job. I'm also a freelancer as well. So in my freelance work and my freelance lifestyle, I'm a podcast host, I'm a blogger, workshop facilitator in dance, that is, in community arts. I haven't done that. As much as I've got blogs that I really want to put out there, I haven't even done it because I can't think straight. My podcast, luckily, I got all of podcast series 1 completed before Rona hit me. I'm so grateful, because if it hit me during the middle of my work, I don't know what I would have done. This is a sign that clearly I need a team behind me to continue the work if I can't do it. This is another conversation we need to have for those of you who are freelancers. It's like there's no sick days off. The show must go on. Do you know what I mean? We don't have a dream team behind us. Obviously that comes with, you know, the funding, resources, sustainability. Like, how do you sustain yourself when you're hit hard with Rona? Rona, if I could write a letter to Rona, dear Rona, please just leave us alone. we don't need you. We don't want you either. So yeah, I'm just speaking from the heart, guys. This is just my experience. I really wanted to hop on and talk a little bit more with you guys today. On another note, what have I been up to during this time? This time I call quality time or thinking time, self-reflection time. I've literally been binge watching Netflix. I don't care, it's a guilty pleasure. I think so many people out there be like, yeah, self-reflection. I was in my diary and writing about the things, my goals. I was setting goals and planning for the future ahead. No, none of that. I was watching Netflix. There's so many great dramas that I was watching and TV programs, and I can do a review on that and some recommendations. I've got so much to recommend you all. I can do that in a separate vlog. If you'd like that, please just let me know and drop a comment below. But yeah, that's what I was doing because there's nothing else I could do. It was either I was sleeping, drinking Lemsip, cough sweets, trying to go for a walk around the block because my mind would just leave me if I stay in one spot. I had no choice but to take myself outside for a quick stroll around the park for the sake of my well-being and getting some fresh air. And speaking on Lemsip, I need to go and make some now. Literally, my throat, and my stomach. You know when you feel like you need to eat and your stomach's calling you like, Tamar, have some food, rumble, rumble. And literally, that's how I feel. Anyway, so I've got this Lemsip, which is the honey and ginger one, and shout out to my girl Sherelle because she saved me while I was bedbound for 12 hours and went out to Morrison's. She got me like some orange juice, some Lemsip, some cough sweets. Thank you so much if you're watching this right now because I did feel better actually. But yeah, so I'm gonna put in some crumpets too. Don't ask why I'm having crumpets and them sip. Anything goes in my flat. Oh, it doesn't fit in the toaster. Darn you. Anyway, let's do that. One thing I do want to say is, and I think this is very important for me to share, and I really hope I don't trigger anyone. I have been vaccinated. I've got the double dose vaccination. When that came out like a year ago, just over a year ago now, when they made the announcement for everyone to get vaccinated, not once, but twice, and then a booster on top of that, the language they used was going to be like, you're either, I won't say cured, that's me being highly ambitious. I won't say cured, I would say like a solution to preventing you from attracting Rona. That's the way I perceived the language of the call out when the vaccinations were first announced over a year ago. Not only did I felt, should I say, that it was going to prevent us from attracting Rona, I figured that our symptoms would be less than those who do not get vaccinated. This is why I said I don't want to trigger anyone. I don't want anyone to feel offended or upset, because getting a vaccination is a choice and it should always be a choice. I chose to get it mainly because I wanted to travel. You know, I really wanted to continue the opportunity to travel the world like I was doing before Rona hit us. So I did that. I got the vaccination, I'd say about 5 months ago now. But yeah, about 5 months ago. And to be honest, I feel like absolute crap. I feel like I've been lied to. I just feel that way. In the UK, the rules have changed, and it consistently changes anyway when it comes to Rona, on whether we should quarantine or not. Shall we have a quick check what it actually says today on the government website? Self-quarantine, it's loading, requirement lifted as of the 25th of February 2022. So we know that. It's not what I want to look for though. Okay. If you will arrive in England from abroad after 4 a.m. Sure. Friday the 18th of March, you do not need to take any COVID tests before you travel or after you arrive. Fill in a UK passenger locator form before you travel. This will apply whether you are vaccinated or not. That really pisses me off. It pisses me off because the whole point of the vaccination, you know, was to lessen the spread, was to give people confidence. Now it's like, okay, we're all in the same boat now. Whether you have it or not, it doesn't really matter. Do what you want, travel where you want to go to after 4 a.m. While you are no longer required by law to self-isolate, if you have COVID-19, you should still stay at home and avoid contact with other people. This helps reduce the chance of get your words out. This helps reduce the chance of passing COVID-19 on to others. This advice will be updated on April the 1st of 2022. Okay, well, we'll check back in then. Anyway, so that's just me waffling on, guys. I'm so sorry, not sorry, for the long ass vlog today. I really just wanted to hop on and just rant. I just wanted to rant because I'm annoyed with the information from the government about the vaccinations, and I'm also annoyed that Rona hit me at a time when I was busy and occupied doing something else. But hey ho. Anyway, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you got any comments, please drop them below in the comments section. If you've also been hit by Rona, I would love to hear your experience too. All right, have a fab day. Bye.
Oh